Kegan has managed to pick up another project in the bed of his truck. We've got the camera bag and some stuff laid out on the tailgate. Wonder what that's about. We are not at the garage.
Well, actually,
we're at a garage.
We're at a garage. This is actually my family's garage. So the garage is over yonder.
There's someplace. If you look right there, Clark's on the side of that wrecker. Clark's garage. And that's Kegan's family. So you guys hang tight. We're going to show you guys what we're into today.
Surprise.
Huh? Yeah, a little surprise.
Little surprise.
So we are on an adventure. There is a garage here, and there's another wrecker. I'm trying to make sure I don't step on a nope rope back in this place. We don't do nope ropes. Nope ropes are bad. So, Kegan, what is that thing?
This is my 1985 Pontiac Firebird. That unfortunately has sat here longer than I like to admit. This is one that my great-grandfather, he had bought off of relation, and whenever I was younger, he told me, he was like, go out and you can pick a car for your first car. And I picked this one, and whenever I was 16, he's like, well, you're getting a Cavalier instead of the sports car, because his guys, come on. I mean, probably better judgment on his side.
I mean, look at him. He's got a heavy right foot because of what's attached to it.
Yeah. But later on, we got it going, got everything up. It had sat for a little while, and I drove it for 2-3 years before misfortune happened. I was visiting with a girl that I was seeing up in Columbus at OSU, and go figure, on a 30-year-old car, alternator shot, and with it took out the water pump because, yeah, guys, the pulley just decided to go this way. So in the middle of Columbus on High Street, I changed the alternator and the water pump and the belt, and ended up getting it back down this way, but I had to park it because it had a water leak onto it. And eventually parked it for a week, turned into a month, turned into a little bit longer, and now it has been here since 2015.
So it's been here for 6 years now.
Yeah.
So we are back here looking at this car today because I think we're going to save it. We're at least going to try anyways. If it's going to die, it's going to have to put up a fight. Kegan has went and bought a bunch of parts.
They're under my bed right now.
Yeah. And the reason we came back today to talk about this is because we have something very important that we are going to do today, that just in case there's any issues, we're going to save ourselves here in a couple weeks when we tear into this project. So,
and also, just in case, a lot of people know this, but just in case there's some younger crowd, this is a 2-key car.
A 2-key car. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back to the truck, mix up a concoction, and explain that here in a second, and pop the hood on this car and show you the powerhouse of an engine that is in Kegan's Firebird. And here's a little secret: it's not what you think it is.
Today on Cooking with Wrench Benders, we're going to prepare a little concoction that will feed the Phoenix.
Feed the Phoenix? I like it. So Kegan has got some Marvel's mystery oil. and some seafoam. And everybody's heard about seafoam and Marvels.
No windshield washer fluid.
Yeah, no windshield washer fluid. But we've got some ATF here, and a lot of mechanics and other people are aware that this is a detergent. So we're gonna mix all this stuff together, and we're going to go pull the spark plugs out of his car. And because it's been sitting for 6 years out here in the elements, 6 years isn't that long, not really. But
there's a chance.
There is a chance, and rather than coming up with a stuck ring issue of any kind, when we go to fire it up, we're gonna put this concoction in the spark plug holes and just let it sit for a couple weeks. That way when we go to tear into the car, the rings have had time to soak with the mixture of stuff here, and hopefully free them if there's any issue.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not been that long, and ATF and seafoam together are great. You add in, you know, anything that's actually meant to make sure stuff doesn't rust and seize, and I mean, I'm willing to bet.
So with any luck, we'll do this. We'll do a couple other projects for the next couple weeks, and then we're gonna pull a bender. Yeah. We're gonna start on a Friday. Hopefully by Saturday, have the car running, and then Sunday's our uh-oh day if we can't pull it off on Saturday. However, I do have something that I want to loan Kegan that I think he will find a lot of good uses for over the next couple weeks.
If it's a helmet, I already have one.
I've got it in the truck. Give me just a second. You guys remember this thing? It's already pre-mixed. Because my Jeep didn't sit for 6 years and it had mouse problems. Kegan has got Lysol concentrate mixed in the pump sprayer to hose the inside of the car out with. So
we're gonna go ahead and mix up our concoction, guys, and we'll get back to you.
Yep. Game on. So I somehow managed to make my way in front of the car. Kegan's getting in the car using that second key, by the way. There's a Camaro right there. Yeah. So, can you not get in it, Kegan?
Not from this side.
Uh-oh. So, we're not sure if this is poison sumac or what this stuff is. I'll find out because I touched it, and I'm probably gonna have itchies. Kegan's really gonna have itchies because he's gonna waller in it because I'm not going over there. You can't even see him through it. Hey, we're in. Are you ready for the big reveal? It's got a special motor. It ain't what you think.
But smells better than the Jeep.
What? And there it is. And the hood may not stay open. Yes, in case you were wondering, that is a 2.8 liter V6. But it has AC. So, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Here, let me get the camera off the stand and give you guys a closer look at it here. So, hood prop. Yes. Yeah. Notice all this extra room right here? That's because it's missing 2 cylinders.
Listen.
You knew this was coming.
I know, the judgment.
120 horses of fury. So, it's all right though, because we're just going to get it running. I got a stick going up behind my... There, not cool. Anyways, we're going to get it running. We're getting back on the road with it. Let him drive it for a little while. And, Kegan, is there potential for an engine swap in the future?
There's a very good potential. Because, like several other different variants of this age of cars, this engine bay is huge.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for something different. So, what we're going to do is Kegan, would you do the honors and grab the first spark plug, and I got this funnel right here. funnel. And he's going to take the spark plug off. We got our concoction mixed up in our jug right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to dump a little bit down each cylinder. Now, yes, this is going to put stuff down in the oil that is not... We're going to drain the oil, do an oil change, run completely through this thing when we pull it in the garage. So we're not worried about what we're putting out. We're going to change spark plugs, all kinds of stuff. So this is just to soak around the rings to make sure that when we do actually fire it up, if it'll run, but that way it doesn't have a stuck ring, scar cylinder wall up, rip landing off a piston, throw rod, all that good stuff, you know.
You're hating on this 2.8 hard.
Well, the good news is, Kegan, that if it runs, you get your bird back on the road. And if it blows up, then you have to do an engine swap. It's a win-win. I think I'm having a little bit more fun with this than he is. So, there's that.
Definitely having more fun with this than I am. So,
yeah. Don't look bad, really rusty, but there's your spark plug. We'll stick that back in here in a second. Kegan's got the end of the funnel down in the spark plug hole. And just going to be generous with it. Need to be generous with it.
I know, making sure it all gets down in there.
Yep.
I don't want to flood it out. It is only 2.8 liters.
Yeah. The only one cool part about this car, and I actually know something about these because I'm a Fiero guy. If you guys, you know, don't believe me, we can make some stuff happen. I can show you. But these right here, I know how to rebuild these. I've had them apart before because this car's got flippers, and I like flippers. And matter of fact, I want to make his car sleepy-eyed. That needs to happen.
You want to make it what?
Sleepy-eyed. You know, where it don't open fully, it only opens like partial way. And you get rid of the big square headlight and you put like a skinny headlight in there.
No.
Yes.
No.
So, and now he's going to put a spark plug back in. So, get you back up here.
As you, well, pull down again.
Huh, what?
Pull down again.
Gee whiz, you're killing me.
Well, let's show a little bit on the age. So, as you can see, outside of it, weathered the elements pretty good.
Is that the one you just pulled out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed him the end of it already.
Oh, well.
So, they seen that. Kegan was working. He wasn't paying attention. That don't happen too often.
Oh,
So, anyways, so guys, we're going to go ahead and take the other 5 spark plugs out. See how that works. 6 minus 1. And do this to the rest of them. And then I'm going to let him pump spray the inside of it some, because it needs to happen. So Kegan is currently taking the last one out.
Yeah, there's only 6 of them, so it didn't take that long.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. But he is debating. He's got what he thinks is a big spider down there somewhere, and he's trying to decide whether it's alive or dead.
Oh, no, it's dead.
Oh, it's dead?
It's
for
dead.
Sure?
Yeah.
I didn't even look. But let's look here. Well, it's a good thing you're doing something with this, because we're like inches from the ground here. It was about ready to start returning to the earth. So now that he's over on that side working, I'll come around this side here and look down in there. So it's not, I mean, honestly, it's back here and it's dirty and it's set outside for a while, but the little car's not in bad shape. All the sheet metal and stuff it's all got some rust on top of the car there that we'll probably throw some primer on or something. But it's not in bad shape. Good wash job and pressure washer on some stuff would probably do this thing wonders. And then of course lots and lots of Lysol on the inside. So you was in the car a second ago. Does it smell as bad as the Jeep did?
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Man.
I'm going to tell you right now, It's not as bad as the Jeep.
Is it as bad as the truck?
No.
What is it about my vehicles? I guess the mice just love me. So here, I'll come around here, and while he's putting that back in there, show you the interior. Gotta make sure I don't step on the. It's kind of tight quarters back in here, but you know, a little bit of ripping there. Have some upholstery done, but the interior of it is not in bad shape. The carpet's not like really dirty or nothing. I'd say some armor roll, and he'll have to get him a couple seat covers at first until he can have the covers redone, but it's really a clean old car. I think this will be a fun little project. So the big question is will it do a burnout?
Yeah, it'll do a burnout with the 2.8 into it.
Really? Guys, I think he just promised a burnout. Is it a one-tire fryer?
No.
No?
No, it's posi.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
By golly. So maybe that's the goal for when we pull it in the garage, guys, is when we're done, we have to pull it out on the pavement and do a small burnout with it.
All right, guys. Lifeblood has been pumped into it a little bit.
So as you can see, he doesn't have much left, so he did use it generously.
Again, it only holds 2.8 liters at max. Like, come on.
So you're saying we're probably about 2 quarts high on the oil right now. So we will
find a surprise.
Oh yeah. Mice have been eating the spark plug.
Mice have been in there.
So, well, that's really about all we got to do this thing today, isn't it, Kegan?
Yeah.
We're gonna let it sit here for a couple weeks and stew on what we've just put inside of it. And
I do have another hood for it.
Oh yeah.
Might venture over there and see it real fast.
Well, what's the difference between this and the other hood you have?
This is the hood off of a base model. It is a base model, and that's the original hood. The other one is off of a Trans Am of the same year.
So you'll make it look fast.
Yeah. We'll show you the other hood.
It looks fast and goes putter, 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 putter.
Listen, there was a lot of people that thought it had a bigger engine into it.
So we're going to get out of here and see if we can successfully not step on the nope rope, and which we've done good so far. I don't think there's any around here right now, but there might be one surprising me here in a second. But we're going to get out of this, get back around to the trucks, and we're going to go. Kegan's going to show me where his hood's at because I haven't even seen it yet. So we'll see how this goes.
Well, guys.
Wait a minute, let me get.
Now, okay. I'm sorry.
Get positioned. Come on.
You sure? You positive?
Jeez. Yeah, go ahead and talk now.
Packed on a little bit. My truck was rising pretty good with you. I mean, it may be only a 1500, but still. God.
All right, now action.
Oh, now action?
Yeah,
now action.
Yeah,
okay, all right. I'm sorry, guys. We went through and I thought I could find that other hood, but I don't know exactly where it is.
He thinks it's in the building over there.
I think it's in the building by the bird, but I don't know for sure.
If he finds it, we'll find it later, and if not,
if I find it, it's a nice looking hood. It came off of a Trans Am of the same year. It was white, had a black bird onto it, had the ram air vents onto it.
It'll make everybody think it's fast.
It looked fast. And the car was, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst.
So anyways, guys, we'll close this one out. We'll have probably a couple videos between now and then, but in a couple weeks, the 16th?
The 16th.
So today is what is today? Today is the 18th of June, and what we're doing is we're planning on having that at the garage at the 16th of July. So guys, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, like and subscribe. I think it's like this direction.
I can't hardly see the screen from here, so you would hit somewhere.
Old age.
Yeah.
I have better vision. I'm younger. So
no, it's around the side of the lens. I can't. It's partially blocked.
Old age is a terrible thing, guys.
Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching.
We'll see if we can't blow this thing up in a couple of weeks.
And why we got to end on that? Why can't we end it on a positive note? Like, it's a Firebird. I mean,
yeah.
The bird on the hood is a phoenix. It's meant to be revived.
Either that or catch on fire. So, guys, see you later.
See you guys.